I'm Nate G219, and this is to help it back and better. Y'all know what it is. Another one coming at y'all. First, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that channel if you want to help out. Today is January 22nd, going on 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, early at it. Gotta be early at it because I gotta go to work. So, I'm gonna record a video prior to going to work. It's like 5 degrees outside. We got a high of 25 coming in though, so it's going to be a decent day by around noon, 1 o'clock probably. But, you know, that's the irrelevance for today. The relevance is the fact that I'm reacting to another one of Eric Costo's videos. Eric, he's from Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, if I remember correctly. Well, he at least around the Pittsburgh area. Found himself in a lot of trouble growing up. 19 years old, had caught a body and was facing 5 to 11, and we just got out of him being sentenced. Now, I have not reacted to any of the trial videos, so I did skip some parts. And like I said, I'm going to be fishing through them and see if the content's worthy of reacting to. Because a lot of times, trial and stuff like that, it's not really worthy of reacting to. Unless, Eric, you point me into the correct one and tell me where some bogus crap happened. I'm not saying I'm not going to watch it, but it'll be quicker for me to react to it. But let's get on with today's reaction.
What's up, everybody? My name's Eric Costo. This is my life story from innocent child to convicted killer. And I am sorry for the delay. I know y'all want me to keep doing these stories, but my life is very hectic right now. You know, just a couple weeks ago, we started House Media LLC, and I'm going to be putting up...
So, that right there tells me my first impression might have been a little wrong. It looked like he might have been stuck in the convict mode. And he started an LLC. I know he hasn't been home that long. That right there is a very, very large leap ahead in your life. So maybe he's going to get it right and continue on the right path.
More stuff on that too, but I know this is what you guys are waiting for, the life story. So let's get into it. We went over my first day in prison, right? Now, I told you guys when I was walking through that yard, you know, all these dudes was talking crazy. Not just to me, to everybody, but once they seen me, it just seemed like everybody was just, Justin Bieber, I'm gonna fuck Bieber, I'm gonna... You know, just talking crazy. And because that happened while we were walking through the yard, you know, when we hit the actual block, we were on F Block, Western. And, you know, it's 5 tiers high, right? Well, when we're on that side, you know, from people hearing, you know, what was being said to me now, you know, out of the big group that just got there, you know, motherfuckers want to start talking shit out the gate, you know, and I can't see who's saying shit or nothing like that, and I'm in the cell with Bounce, you know.
That can happen a lot. No, he's in a big place. It's 5 ranges. That's a big cell house. A lot of places are only 3 ranges. Usually a 5-range place has pigeon wire or mesh, solid steel mesh wire, so nobody gets tossed over, you know, baby birded, see if they can fly, or takes their own lives or anything like that. Now, I don't know how this one was set up, but I mean, hey, maybe he'll say it. But a lot of people will get behind that gate and start talking crap, and you will never for the life of you figure it out. You can hear voices, people's voices. I'm not saying hearing voices. I mean, you can hear some voices too. But you can hear people talk for years without ever seeing their face.
For everybody that's local, Keenan Anderson. And, you know, I'm telling him, bro, just make sure I don't get jumped. Just make sure I don't get jumped. So I go to the gate. Hey, yo, I bet y'all won't say what cell you in. I bet you won't say what cell you in. Matter of fact, we getting showers. We getting showers in the AM. Whoever want to see me, come see me. And I scream out my cell number. Scream out my cell number, scream out my name, all that shit. I know what it is, okay? I already got schooled.
Alright, so Cuzzo's built like that. Like, some people are just going to ignore it, you know, because a majority of the people, especially ones that aren't involved, don't want any smoke. But he's going to yell out his cell number. Hey, I got the problem. I have the issue. The white guy in this cell, I've got the issue. That takes some courage there. Or some stupidity. Or both.
Shout out to Fred Glegley. And Fred Glegley, he's about to jump in the story again. So check this out. We go to sleep. They call showers, right? Call showers. First rumble. My first rumble. First prison rumble. And, yeah, dude was bitching. The dude that was yelling all this shit, his cellie put him out there. He didn't want to fight on some real shit. He wanted to talk his way out of that shit. Bro, Bounce gave me that look, like...
See? And that happens a lot. All those guys, not all of them, but a lot of them that are talking all that shit behind that door, they don't want no smoke. They just want to talk shit and pass time. And that's half of what it is. And a lot of times, everybody's just talking a lot of shit and killing time. But it's in good humor. Everybody knows it's all in fun. But when you get those guys making threats, calling you out your name, just stupid shit, saying it from behind the door, you don't even know who it is. Dude, Selly put him out. Hey, you want to talk all that shit? Hey, there you go. This is the guy. I think that's pretty funny.
I look over, I sucker punched him. Got pulled off. We got away with that shit. But that right there is how...
First, sucker punching somebody, if they're at all, unless they're facing the other way, they need to be ready at all times. Especially if they're the ones talking shit. So you might have snaked them, but as far as a sucker punch, I don't know about that. Unless it was from behind. Just because he didn't see it coming doesn't mean he couldn't have seen it coming or shouldn't have seen it coming. Because if I'm facing you and you just haul off and swing, that's what I get for standing there and talking.
I did my bid. If you are going to talk crazy and everyone's laughing and all that shit, I don't care if you're the biggest dude in the world and you got 2 knives. For me, I'd rather you kill me than me walk around my bed becoming a victim. And no, I can't even sleep. Anytime in prison, when somebody disrespected me or did anything, I wouldn't be able to sleep until I got my shit. Until I got my shit, I could not sleep, bro.
So that can be very common with somebody that's incarcerated. You're holding in a lot of rage and a lot of anger, and when you feel like somebody's gotten over on you, and you're looking bad into other people's eyes, it's going to get to your head, because all you got in there is your word and your personality. And it's unfortunate, but you know, if you're never going home, I understand having that ego, but if you're going home at some point, being able to blow some things off would be beneficial in life.
Me up, like I know what comes with all that, and when I see people on the outside getting tortured, extorted, scraped, all that shit, I see that. I don't want nothing to do with that life. I don't want to know that life. I don't want that shit anywhere around me. So yeah, I'm gonna strike first. I'm gonna act crazy, whatever I gotta do. And you see what I did? I did a whole bunch of shit. Like I invented a character, and yeah, it was me. But to survive?
See what I mean? He reinvented himself. He came in as one person, the Justin Bieber lookalike, as they were calling him. It's not my words. Don't get mad at me, Cuzzo. but in all reality, you went in as a nice, kind-looking person and reinvented yourself into a character that's you, but it's not you, is what you're saying. And I get that. There's two different people. You got to be a different person inside. It's unfortunate, but you have to be. You have to be callous to things. You have to be mindful, extra courteous, just all sorts of rules that you got to be mindful of once you go into a penitentiary.
Me? I had to turn into what rumors were of me. How people thought that I thought. So you guys want to paint me as this? Well, I'll be that. So after the first rumble, right? Everything's cool. Fucking, you know, a couple other people, yo, what's up? Seen that shit? Like, that's crazy, dude. Was talking to you know, and we chopping it up. We get back to the cells, we have chow. I'm looking around for people, because I'm out Western. There's a lot of people I know up there, but I didn't see nobody yet. Like, they were having us kind of straggling. But we walking back from chow, and yard's going on right by F block. You know, they got main yard and they got north yard. So, I'm walking past. Who do I see? Right at the gate, screaming for me. Fred Cleckley, R.I.P. Miz, and Mike Jones. Y'all remember Mike Jones? That was back when he had the long ass braids and shit. But them three right there, and that shit felt so good seeing my peoples. You know what I'm saying? And especially Fred and Miz.
Now, I'm not exactly sure who he's talking about, but apparently that's some friends that he grew up with or was very close to prior to going to prison or something, maybe in county. And when you get shipped off the prison or when you get taken off the streets, you're put in a place with a majority of strangers until you get to know those guys, and most you don't want to know. You're kind of you feel alone. And when you see some friends that you were on the streets with especially, you're just enamored. You're so happy. I understand what he's feeling there, because I remember running into buddy Damian Nunes in Michigan City Penitentiary, or prison, same thing. I ran into a guy, Damian Nunes, who was one of the kindest kids that I had ever met. Now, he had found himself in a burglary and got himself some time over some drugs, basically. But when I saw him, it was, let's catch up. I mean, we talked for hours, for a couple days. Every time we had yard, we'd see each other and we'd sit there and bullshit with each other. It was good just to have a friend that was from the same county and all that. It was just really good.
And they had a care package. They put all kinds of shit together for me. You don't have anything, you feel me? So the little things like toothpaste, toothbrush, deodorant, shower shoes, some...
Now that's something that's majority with affiliations, organizations. There's always a care back waiting for a brother to come in. Or a lot of times white guys will just do it, have care packs put together for another white guy coming in. Same with the blacks. Especially, though, the Mexicans. If you're a Mexican man coming into prison, as long as you're not in there in any bad paperwork, you're getting blessed when you walk in that door. You are getting blessed. The Mexican, them in prison is the closest knit race that there is. I don't care where you're at. I've heard about it in California, and I've seen it in Indiana, heard about it down in Georgia, heard about it out east in Virginia. The Mexicans are close, and they take care of their people.
Soups, like just a little care package, and tobacco, like thing of kite, lighter, papers. Fred and Miz, they blessed me when I came up. And the only thing that I hated about that was having to leave. I was only there for a week. I'm just there to get classified. And then after classification, I'm going to Camp Hill and then figure out my home prison. But Fred was waiting to go to the feds. He had to finish out his state shit and then do his 20-year sentence in the feds. And I knew that was the last time that I was going to fucking see him in a very fucking long time. And same shit with me.
That sucks. Knowing that that's going to be the last time you're going to see him for a very long time. If you ever see him again, hopefully, everything's alright with him. Hopefully he's gotten his life straightened out. But going to a United States penitentiary is not the same as going to a state prison. It's not. They're both penitentiaries, but a United States penitentiary is so much bigger and so much more violent because it's so much bigger. You've got so many more people that have done some crazy things, that have some crazy sentences, and that are willing to go to crazy distances to make sure that what they want is what they get.
And he passed away. But
alright, I'm sorry to hear that. R.I.P. Riz. Didn't listen to this prior to the recording. Otherwise, I would have not said, hopefully he's doing okay. But R.I.P.
Fred, he did them 20 years. And he's home. Right now.
Hey, Fred did live.
Just came home. After 20 years.
I got the two names mixed up. So, that happens. And he did that 20 years. And he's home. Hopefully he's on the right path. Because we all know when you get a couple ex-cons together, unless they're 100% ready to be rehabilitated and move forward, it's never a good situation. It always ends bad.
And me and him and our homie D-Lay and Chris Knight, we got some big cooking. House Media LLC, for real. But yeah, so I was there for about a week, and the bus came.
This House Media LLC. Hey, Eric, let me know what that's about. I definitely want to check it out, and I'll definitely help promote some stuff for you. Advertise some positivity for you. And let me know.
To take us to Camp Hill. Now, Camp Hill, if you don't know what Camp Hill is, okay, SCI Camp Hill, look it up. Look up the 1989 Camp Hill riots. I want you to look that up because you're going to understand why Camp Hill is the type of prison it is, and why the stories I'm about to tell y'all, what happened while I was there going through Camp Hell, you're going to understand. Because
let me find out. He was in some 1989 riots too. I'm just playing. Probably wasn't even born in 1989.
all them COs still to this day hold a grudge over that riot that happened in 1989, and they make sure every prisoner coming through there in blues feels that shit. Stay tuned. Got a lot more shit coming for you.
Alright, so that's the reaction to his after his first day in prison. Let me know what you think. And this House Media LLC, you know, maybe he's moving in the right direction. Maybe we judged a book by its cover. Maybe I intentionally led you to believe, judge that book by its cover. I don't know. I didn't 100% because not all these videos were out when I had started reacting to his. So, but yeah, definitely check Cuzzo Costo out. Eric Costo. OTS something. I don't remember the tag. I always tag him in the video though. I'm sure he sees that. But never forget life's choices, guys. You never know what kind of shit you're going to end up into. You never know what you're going to have to do. You never know how hard you're going to have to go. You never know. Hey, you never know you're going to meet them cell door warriors. All that. But hey, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that channel if you want to help out. And always remember, if they ain't hating it, you ain't making it. Peace.